Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing during this lunar eclipse season? You know, there is so much energy. There is so much high electrical energy in our fields because of this eclipse. And I'm wondering how you're feeling. I'm really having a strong urge to do a reading for the collective and kind of check in. Maybe one of you or some of you might need a little encouragement going through this high vibe lunar eclipse. I've been feeling it really strongly. For me, it has come in the form of a lot of astral projection and traveling to different timelines and actually my own past lives and parallel lives. And I've been learning so much about other lifetimes and coming into some understanding of why certain things in my life have happened the way they've happened, and a real large and clear awareness that encompasses so much, and it's really peaceful. The energy of this lunar eclipse for me is so positive and strong. It feels like changes coming for the better. With understanding and insight comes growth, and with growth comes more opportunity and peacefulness within. So I guess I'm kind of just babbling, but what I'm actually doing is rifling through these cards that I've been shuffling for 11 minutes, I realized, as I was just shuffling. And I want to do a reading for the collective because I have done so much soul searching and self-searching, and I've dug deep. I've been in some really deep, dark crevices of myself, my soul, my mind. And it's tough. It's kind of scary, you know, if you've had a dark night of the soul, or a couple, you've been through a Saturn return that's just horrific. Yeah, there's a lot going on. And on the other side, there's so much love and positivity. I'm feeling a lot of optimism. I'm feeling really, really optimistic. And I think that this eclipse season is really good for us as a collective. I'm feeling it so strongly. I have a Scorpio sun and moon, and most of my planets are in Scorpio. It's like a cluster there. So I'm feeling it so strongly, and I'm feeling so optimistic and enthusiastic. My chakras are aligned and just singing. My heart chakra is wide open, and I really want to share with you anything that these cards are going to bring us. I'm using the Light Seer's tarot deck. I'll leave a link below if you care to check them out. I love these cards. They speak very personally to me. And I feel like we're going to turn over 6 cards. And let's see what message we have today. And you know, with tarot, messages are timeless. If it resonates with you now, it's your message. And if it doesn't, it's not your message. So I'm cutting these cards with my left hand because it's closer to my heart. And we have the Tower. Of course we have the Tower. So our first card is the Tower, and the Tower represents change, and it can even shake our foundation. It can shake us to our foundation. The Tower can represent a dark night of the soul. It can represent a Saturn return that is really rough. It can represent complete, absolute change in direction in our lives. It can be a rug pulled out from underneath us. And a Tower moment is not always a bad moment. Sometimes we need to be shaken up so that we can move into a new direction, or accept that there's another way of looking at something. So the tower can actually represent not just disruption and change or chaos. It can represent a new view. It can be a needed change, a needed shakeup. If we're complacent and we're not doing the work to better ourselves, a tower moment can push us in the direction we need to accept that we have to make our own change. Our next card is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, what a beautiful card. This is being ready for an opportunity, making a decision to move forward. How are we going to move forward? Are you going to ride the wave, or are you going to fight the wave, right? So this is about riding the wave. And if you've been having a tower moment, surrender and see what the opportunity is and ride that wave. Catch that wave. Don't fight the wave. We have the Hanged Man. We can't make this up, guys. Here we have literally hanging ourselves upside down for a new perspective, looking at something in a completely different way, looking at something with new eyes. Look at this lunar eclipse and the changes that we're all feeling, and look at this card, this beautiful card, hanging herself upside down. And you can see that, to me, this looks like the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, opening up, awakening, shifts for the better, positive shifts. Our next card is the Hierophant. Wow, the Hierophant, our spirituality, the wisdom that we learn, the love, the Christ connection, your oneness with God, whatever you call your higher self. This is the connection. And this is absolutely finding and touching and embracing, embodying your higher self. Wow. Wow. Look at that. We have three major arcana right here. The World. I shuffled these cards thinking, how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? And when I realized that I'd just been shuffling and my mind was just like I was in a meditative state, I looked and I saw 11. It was 11 on the clock. And I thought, okay, it's time to stop. And I thought to myself, I'm going to turn over 6 cards. And I absolutely thought, this is going to be for the world. I really hope to help someone in the world who might need some encouragement during this eclipse season. And here we have the World. This is a beautiful card of accomplishment and peace and balance and love. And look at us as a collective going through this lunar eclipse season and helping each other, connecting with each other. We're not alone. We all come from that spark of divinity, and we all share the oneness that is spirit. Wow. Wow. All right, our 6th card we turn over is the Queen of Swords. Clarity. This is clarity. This is cutting through what no longer serves us. This is letting go the things that are not supporting us, the things that are not good for us. Letting them go and realizing that we are the captain of our own ship. We are in charge of our own destiny. So this is just amazing. Here we have 4 major arcana. We have a court card and we have 1 minor arcana. And to me, when I look at the Tower and the Three of Wands, this is absolutely a shakeup to move us along, to move us forward, maybe in a new direction. Maybe the moving forward is where we are because that's where we need to be. But this is a shakeup, and this is going in another direction. And then we have the Hanged Man that came right with the Hierophant, and this is new perspective. This is seeing things in a new light, seeing the light, being the light. All of you light workers out there doing your jobs, do it with love and lightheartedness, and I have so much gratitude for all of you. And then we have the World. Just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful card. And we have our Queen of Swords representing clarity and crisp. It feels crisp, like seeing the world in a very clear forward movement and sharing that with each other. I think this lunar eclipse, whether it's pushing you or pulling you, whether it's comfortable or uncomfortable, it's really important for all of us to remember that we're in it together. And I love you just the way you are. Thank you for joining me, and I send you so much love and happy wishes.